Hello students, I am Parneet Jaggi and we are going to be continuing in this video the essay on national prejudices by Oliver Goldsmith. Now previously in the videos we saw that on national prejudices talks about Goldsmith's opinion and views about what are the marks and characteristics of a gentleman and why we should not be entangled in the petty national prejudices and why we should not look down upon the natives of other countries even if we love our own country. So in the next lines he says, and in fact, you will always find that those are most apt to boast of national merit who have little or no merit of their own to depend on, than which, to be sure, nothing is more natural. The slender vine twists around the sturdy oak. Now here he is taking a simile. Simile to illustrate and explain the point that in fact you will find generally that those people will boast of national merit. Those people are braggarts. They will present their fake compliments for their nation. They will be boasting of national merit who actually have no merit of their own. They don't have anything to talk about their own. So they kind of take the support of their national value to boast of those achievements of the nation, which actually they are not proud of, but they have to talk about something. Just as he says, he takes a simile. Just as the slender vine twists around the sturdy oak. Now, oak is a hardy tree, a strong tree which stands straight and erect, and around that tree, oak tree, there is that weak, slim, slender vine, the creeper which twists around the tree for no reason in the world but because it does not have enough strength to support itself. So he says, just as a creeper creeps around the tree which is hardy and erect, which holds it, similarly, a person who has no merit of his own or has little merit of his own takes the support of the national merit to boast of his achievements. Should it be alleged in defense of national prejudice that it is the natural and necessary growth of love to a country, and that therefore the former cannot be destroyed without hurting the latter, I answer that this is a gross fallacy and delusion. Fallacy and delusion means that you hold a wrong opinion. These are the mistaken facts. These are the imaginary mistakes that you are holding on in your mind. It is a kind of an illusion that you hold in your mind when you say that a prejudice is necessary to show love for your country. He says no. The necessary love for your country is a separate issue and national prejudice is a different issue. That it is the growth of love to a country, I will allow. But that it is the natural and necessary growth of it, I absolutely deny. So he says we can say that when we are prejudiced, it is a part of the growth of love towards our country, but it is not necessary or natural part of growth. Now to illustrate this further, he also gives another example when he says, superstition and enthusiasm too are the growth of religion. But whoever took it in his head to affirm that they are the necessary growth of this noble principle? So he says similarly, if you have the tree of religion, you have these two growths called superstition and enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is when you are over enthusiastic, fanatic towards your religion, and superstition is when you hold those weak, superstitious ideologies along with the religion. He says these two are not the necessary growth of religion. You can hold the tree of religion without these growths also. They are, if you will, the bastard sprouts of this heavenly plant. So religion is a heavenly plant. But these two, superstition and enthusiasm, are just the bastard, the extra sprouts of this plant, but not its natural and genuine branches, and may safely be lopped off without doing any harm to the parent stock. Nay, perhaps till once they are lopped off, this goodly tree can never flourish in perfect health and vigor. So he says these are the extra branches which can easily be chopped off from the main tree of religion. Similarly, we can chop off national prejudices from the main tree of love for your own country. Is it not very possible that I may love my own country without hating the natives of other countries? Now, this is a question that he's asking the readers. He says, is it not possible that I can love my own country without holding that hatred for the people of other countries? That I may exert the most heroic bravery, the most undaunted resolution in defending its laws and liberty without despising, hating all the rest of the world as cowards and poltroons? Most certainly it is. He says, it is possible that I don't despise the rest of the world. I don't look down upon, I don't hate the rest of the world and call them cowards or poltroons or weak people, while I can also love my own country. Most certainly it is, and if it were not, but why need I suppose what is absolutely impossible? But if it were not, I must own I should prefer the title of the ancient philosopher, namely, a citizen of the world, to that of an Englishman, a Frenchman, a European, or to any other appellation whatever. Appellation is a title. He says, whatever be the case, whether it is possible or impossible to leave the prejudices, but I would prefer for myself the title of a citizen of the world rather than that of Englishman or Frenchman, and so on. So this is how Goldsmith declares that we should be more broad-minded, more inclusive, more balanced towards our opinions and judgments about the other people. And finally, what he wants to say here is that the love for our own country is not dependent on how we look at the people of other country, but it is an independent tree which can survive on its own. So, thank you for now.